Vivian Vance was born Vivian Roberta Jones on July 26, 1909, in Cherryvale, Kansas, into a conservative and deeply religious household where artistic ambitions were not always encouraged. From an early age, however, Vivian felt irresistibly drawn to music, theater, and performance, finding comfort in creativity when other paths felt restrictive. Despite her mother's reservations, she pursued formal training in drama, studying under respected instructors and immersing herself in theater wherever opportunities appeared. Her early years performing in regional productions helped her develop discipline, emotional range, and a deep respect for the craft. These formative experiences shaped her into a serious actress who valued preparation and professionalism. Long before television fame arrived, Vivian had already endured resistance, uncertainty, and sacrifice, quietly building the foundation for a career that would eventually leave a permanent mark on American entertainment. Broadway success and artistic identity. Vivian Vance's move to New York City in the 1930s marked a turning point that validated her dedication to acting. On Broadway, she found both recognition and artistic fulfillment, appearing in productions such as Anything Goes and The Voice of the Turtle. Her expressive face, musical ability, and impeccable timing made her stand out in ensemble casts and leading roles alike. One of her most significant achievements came with the Cole Porter musical, Let's Face It, where her performance earned widespread praise and helped establish her reputation as a dependable and talented stage actress. Broadway offered Vivian creative respect, something she valued deeply throughout her life. These years shaped her expectations of professionalism and collaboration, standards she carried with her into every project that followed, including her later work in film and television. From stage to screen. By the late 1940s, Vivian Vance began exploring opportunities beyond Broadway, relocating to California to pursue film and television roles. She appeared in films such as The Secret Fury and The Blue Veil, performances that demonstrated her ability to adapt stage-honed skills to the subtler demands of the camera. Critics recognized her emotional intelligence and grounded screen presence, qualities that made her performances feel authentic rather than theatrical. Although Hollywood did not immediately offer her leading film roles, Vivian remained resilient, continuing to work steadily while refining her craft. This period required flexibility and patience, but it also prepared her for the role that would ultimately define her career. She entered television not as a novice, but as a seasoned performer with strong artistic convictions and high standards. Becoming Ethel Mertz. In 1951, Vivian Vance was cast as Ethel Mertz on I Love Lucy, a role that would make her a household name. As Lucy Ricardo's sharp-witted best friend, Vivian provided balance to Lucille Ball's physical comedy, grounding the show with emotional realism and perfectly timed reactions. Her chemistry with Ball was undeniable, creating one of television's most beloved female partnerships. Vivian's performance earned her the first-ever Emmy Award for Best Supporting Actress, a milestone that highlighted the importance of ensemble roles in comedy. Ethel Mertz was not merely a side character, she was integral to the show's rhythm and success. Vivian approached the role with discipline and depth, bringing humanity to situations that could easily have become exaggerated caricature. A professional divide behind the scenes. While audiences adored the on-screen marriage of Ethel and Fred Mertz, the off-screen relationship between Vivian Vance and William Frawley was far more complicated. Their differences stemmed less from personal malice and more from contrasting working styles, expectations, and temperaments. Vivian was classically trained, rehearsal-focused, and detail-oriented, while Frawley came from an older school of performance that valued efficiency over refinement. These differences occasionally created tension on set, particularly during long production schedules. Vivian reportedly struggled with the believability of the pairing due to their age gap, a concern rooted in character realism rather than personal insult. Over time, mutual irritation hardened into distance. Despite this, both actors maintained professionalism when cameras rolled, delivering performances that never betrayed the strain behind the scenes. Why the tension endured. The conflict between Vivian Vance and William Frawley persisted largely because neither was inclined to compromise deeply held habits. Vivian valued preparation and consistency, while Frawley preferred a more relaxed approach, sometimes resisting changes or extended rehearsals. These differences became more pronounced as the show's success increased pressure on the cast. Rather than open confrontation, their tension manifested as emotional distance and limited interaction off camera. Importantly, neither publicly attacked the other during the show's run. Understanding the importance of maintaining stability on a production that millions depended on for joy, their ability to separate personal discomfort from professional responsibility remains a testament to their skill as actors. What viewers saw was harmony, even when reality required restraint and emotional discipline behind the scenes. Life beyond I Love. Lucy. After I Love Lucy ended, Vivian Vance continued working in television, most notably on The Lucy Show, where she reunited with Lucille Ball in a different dynamic. While the role brought visibility, Vivian also hoped it might open doors to more varied film opportunities. Though she appeared in The Great Race, the long-awaited film resurgence never fully materialized. Nevertheless, she remained respected within the industry and admired for her contributions to comedy. Her career reflected adaptation rather than disappointment, shaped by changing opportunities and personal health challenges. Vivian's legacy became less about titles and more about influence, demonstrating how supporting roles can leave lasting cultural impact. Love, loss, and personal struggles. Vivian Vance's personal life was marked by emotional complexity, including 4 marriages that reflected her search for stability and understanding. Her longest marriage, to actor Philip Ober, was reportedly difficult and emotionally taxing, contributing to periods of depression and self-doubt. After their divorce, Vivian eventually found peace with her 4th husband, literary agent John Dodds, who offered companionship and support during her later years. Together, they built a quieter life away from Hollywood's intensity, allowing Vivian to reconnect with creativity on her own terms. This period brought her comfort, even as health challenges emerged. Her personal journey reveals a woman of resilience, shaped by both hardship and growth, who never stopped seeking dignity and connection. Facing illness with grace. In her final years, Vivian Vance battled breast cancer, a diagnosis that gradually limited her physical strength but never diminished her spirit. She withdrew from public life, choosing privacy and peace over attention. Surrounded by close friends and loved ones, including Lucille Ball, Vivian faced her illness with quiet courage. Ball reportedly visited her near the end, their shared history underscoring a bond that endured beyond professional success. Vivian passed away on August 17, 1979, at the age of 70. Her death prompted widespread tributes, celebrating not only her comedic brilliance but also her generosity and professionalism. She was remembered as an actress who brought warmth and intelligence to every role, even when her own life was far from easy. A legacy beyond conflict. Vivian Vance's story is often reduced to anecdotes about tension, yet her true legacy lies in her artistry and resilience. The complexities of her relationship with William Frawley reflect broader truths about collaboration under pressure, not personal cruelty. Despite differences, both actors created something timeless together, proving that professionalism can transcend personal discomfort. Vivian's work continues to inspire performers who understand the power of subtlety, timing, and emotional honesty. She was more than Ethel Mertz. She was a pioneer who elevated television comedy and redefined the value of supporting roles. In the end, Vivian Vance is remembered not for conflict, but for laughter, dedication, and a career that continues to shine decades later.